All right, let's tackle one of the biggest questions out there. How in the world do you build wealth when you're starting from scratch, like absolute zero? Well, we've dug through the source material and mapped out a simple step-by-step guide. Let's get right into it.
So this is the question, right? This is the one that stops so many of us dead in our tracks before we even begin. You look at your bank account, you see the bills piling up, and you just think, is this whole wealth thing, is it even possible for me? And you know what? That's a fair question. Let's see what our source has to say.
And there's your answer. A massive, resounding yes. The source is crystal clear. The difference isn't your starting line, it's the choices you start making from this moment on. This isn't about getting lucky, it's about following a system. So let's break that system down, starting with the very first problem we all face.
So problem number one, that feeling of being totally and completely lost. You have the desire to build wealth, but the path forward looks foggy, doesn't it? Where do you even take that first step?
This first point completely flips the script. We're taught to think we need money to make money, but the argument here is that wealth isn't something you stumble into. It's built on purpose with pure intention. So before you worry about earning a single extra dollar, you have to know exactly what you're aiming for.
See, a wish like "I want to be rich" is useless. It's way too vague. Your brain can't do anything with that. But a real goal, like the one on screen, that gives you a target. Saving $1,000 is specific. You can track it, you know when you're getting closer, and you know exactly when you've won. That clarity is where the real power comes from.
So, what's the solution? It's beautiful in its simplicity. You take that big, clear goal and you break it down into pieces so small, so laughably easy that you literally can't say no. Your goal is to save $1,000? Okay. Your daily action is to put aside $3. The amount doesn't matter as much as the habit. That's what you're really building.
And this just nails it. It's not about one huge, heroic effort to save. It's about all those little, seemingly insignificant actions you take every single day, stacked one on top of the other. Now let's move on to the next big problem that this system solves.
Okay, so you've set a goal, awesome, but then you smash right into problem number 2, that incredibly frustrating feeling that your money has a mind of its own and just vanishes before you can tell it what to do.
Come on, we've all been there. The paycheck hits your account, you pay some bills, you buy some groceries, and then poof, it's gone. It feels like you've got a hole in your pocket. But what if the problem isn't actually the size of your income?
Now this is a game changer. The source calls them financial leaks. Think about it, those small, mindless spending habits that just drain your cash away. The daily coffee, the subscription you forgot about, they add up. The issue isn't what's coming in, it's the lack of control over what's going out.
The solution, then, is to develop what you might call radical awareness. Just for 1 week, the source suggests, write down every single penny you spend. This isn't about making yourself feel guilty, not at all. It's about giving yourself the power of information. Once you can actually see where the leaks are, you can choose to plug them and point that money toward your goal instead.
And if you think those tiny leaks don't matter, think again. Let's just do some quick math. If you find and stop a leak that's costing you just $5 a day, that's over $1,800 in a year. $1,800 that you can put to work for your future, all reclaimed by mastering these tiny amounts.
All right, so you've plugged the leaks and you're in control, but you quickly hit the next wall. There's a hard limit on how much you can cut back. To really hit the accelerator, you need more fuel for the fire. It's time to build your capital.
This right here lays out the logic perfectly. You can only cut your spending down to zero, right? But your ability to earn more, well, that has no ceiling. There is no limit. This is the crucial shift from playing defense, just trying not to lose money, to playing offense, which is all about growth. So how do you earn more? Simple. You become more valuable. The source highlights skills like these because the market is screaming for them right now. Learning one of these isn't just a hobby. It's a direct path to a bigger paycheck because you're learning how to solve very expensive problems for businesses.
And you don't need to quit your job and go into massive debt for a new degree. The advice is so much simpler. Find 1 hour of time you're currently wasting, maybe mindlessly scrolling social media, and trade it for 1 hour of learning. Do that every day, and you've just given yourself 365 hours of education in a year. That's more than enough to get good at something new.
And once you have that skill, you put it to work. You start a side hustle. That extra money you make, that is your accelerator fund. It's not for spending on gadgets. It's the rocket fuel you use to build your wealth faster than you ever thought possible.
Okay, now we get to the really exciting part. You have a goal. You have control over your cash. You're even bringing in extra income. So the next big question is, what do you do with it? How do you finally make your money start working for you?
The source material frames this perfectly as a two-front battle. Your offense is investing. That's how you send your money out to make more money. But you can't play offense if your defense is weak. And your defense is destroying any high-interest debt that's making your money work for somebody else.
On the offensive side of the ball, this is your superpower, compounding. I mean, look at this timeline. At first, it's painfully slow, it feels like nothing's happening. But when you invest consistently over time, your earnings start to earn their own money. And over a decade or two, it turns into an unstoppable financial snowball.
And on defense, you have to get serious. The source uses really strong language here, calling debt a chain. And it is. It steals your future income and your freedom of choice. Paying it off isn't just a math problem. It's an act of liberation. It's you taking back control of your own life.
So, let's say you do all this. You're saving, earning, investing, and crushing debt. Amazing! But here's the final crucial question. How do you make sure this isn't just some phase you go through? How do you make this new way of life stick for good? And that brings us to the ultimate secret. It's not about what you do, it's about who you become. You stop trying to save, and you just become a saver. You stop trying to learn, and you become a learner. When these positive financial actions are no longer a chore but are just a core part of who you are, then wealth isn't something you chase, it's just a natural result of your identity.
And that's what this is all about. It's not just about learning something new, it's about taking action. Wealth isn't built someday or next month. It's built today. So based on everything we just talked about, what is the one small thing you will do today to cast a vote for the future you want? Your journey starts right now.